Hello there! Thanks a lot for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and look at this, a couple of heavy hitters on this poster, Joe Morris and Lowell Fulson. Boy, a couple of very important and influential post-war rhythm and blues, and jazz figures who also attained that all-important commercial success. In fact, speaking of success, both of these guys attained the lofty goal, if you will, of not just having a #1 R&B record, but having that hold the post for a full month. That is really a special record when you can do that. And both songs are on the poster. Ta-da! Gotta love that for sure. Okay, taking this one from the top, as you can see it does say, well, let's see, Sunday, October 12th. Okay, that's very obvious. The year was 1952. We know that from perpetual calendars and all the information on the poster. And then just sunset. You know, and that's not much information for you and me, but locals around Indianapolis, Indiana certainly knew where the Sunset Entertainment mini complex was or whatnot, and so that's all the word they needed to market this show. And then you've got 9:30 p.m. until 1 a.m., advance $1.75, the door $1.98, unusual figure, a lot of pennies were thrown around that night, and tax included. And then it does say, I always love it when an old R&B poster or whatnot has table reservations. It just gives it such a nice club feel. And it does say, for table reservations, call with a couple of phone numbers. Okay, so, as I've said many times, this is a tour blank, so then we get into the colored portion, which is the one that was carried over. And you've got Joe Morris there in nice big yellow letters. And to the left side of the poster, get in a little bit closer for you, it does say Atlantic Recording Star, you know, Atlantic Records, so that's nice. And then Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. No, it's not a Beatles song. It's a B-side from 1951. And then My Love, My Desire was an A-side from 1951. But neither one charted, and they weren't even on the same record. They were different slabs of vinyl, but there they are on the concert poster. And then on the right side, you've got Creator Of, and this is where they pull out the heavy hitters. Please Don't Take Your Love Away. Well, it's a little bit the skewered song they gave there. That's funny, because the song was actually called Don't Take Your Love Away From Me. But that's okay, it's close enough. And that was a top 5 rhythm and blues hit from the previous year. And then below that, it does say Anytime, Anyplace, Anywhere. And that was his #1 record for a month I was referring to earlier. And the year was 1950. And then the third song there is Let's Have a Ball Tonight, which was a non-charting 1951 single for Joe on Atlantic Records. And then below that, as you can see, it does say, and his Cavalcade of Blues Orchestra. And then you've got this really nice, you know, trumpet graphic that goes across the poster behind his photo, with a big smile, by the way, and that just really adds a nice touch. The very distinctive part of this poster is that trumpet. Okay, then we move down to the yellow box, if you will, or rectangle down there. We've got Lowell Fulson, as you can see, and a nice picture of him, and it squeezes in a couple of song titles. It does say Blue Shadows, and that was his #1 record for a month, and also in 1950, so nice to get that heavy hitter on the poster. And then Old Time Shuffle Blues is squeezed in by dropping the word blues, just Old Time Shuffle, and that was a top 5 R&B hit later in 1950 for Lowell. And then it does say Swing Time Records, on which both of those records were issued. So as I said, this was a tour blank, and with this October 12th one being from Indianapolis, always nice when I can show you photographic evidence of how the tour blank was used. So let's go 1 week later, shall we, to October 19th and Wichita, Kansas. And there it is, the exact same poster with the Mambo Club in Wichita from October 19th. Now it doesn't stop there. This thing has a real puzzler on it. See if you can get in there and see beneath Lowell Fulson's name, and beneath the song titles, instead of saying Swing Time Records, it says Swinging Records. Now that is just so crazy that, of course, it's wrong. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's like calling Atlantic Records Pacific Records or something. Swinging Records, that is so 100% inexplicable. However, a theory really presents itself as to how this was wrong, and it was a week after this. I did used to work in the print shop for a record label and so forth, and I know how these things happen. I'm guessing, I think it's not a bad theory, that what they did was they initially ran this tour blank with Swinging Records on, there, and ran a few hundred, few thousand, whatever. The mistake was caught. It was like, OMG, we can't use this. It's got the record label wrong. So they corrected it and ran a bunch of tour blanks with Swing Time records. But instead of disposing of the old ones, throwing them in the trash bin, they tucked it into a corner and said, well, in case we run out of the correct ones, we might need to use a few of the bad ones rather than do, this thing's expensive color process, all this color. Maybe if we drop one in here and there with the wrong record label, nobody will notice, or if we run out, if we need 40 more posters, we don't have to do another whole print run, we'll just use the leftover bad ones with swinging records on there. So anyway, that's pure speculation, but I think it's not bad. I can't imagine any other way swinging records will wind up there, because Swing Time Records was such an important R&B label. So there you have it, mystery and all, a couple of real strong R&B legends from mid-century, and a great looking poster with the trumpet graphic and everything. Just love this one. So thanks a lot for dropping by, and we'll see you next time for something soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.